Hey guys, what's up? It is Peace Girl. I am taking this opportunity to do a rant. I was inspired to do it this morning after reading an article, and I just have to share it with you guys, and I have to let it out because it kind of angers me. So this just in, Britney Spears may have a whole new challenge on her hands as she worries that her son may be autistic. First of all, I hate the phrase autistic. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I don't like people saying autistic because it focuses on the disability and not the person. I would much prefer you say, her son might have autism, or a child has autism, or a person with autism. So, we're past that. The article goes on to say that it often seems that he's in his own little world, and he's just not as lively and outgoing as his older brother. Oh no, he must have autism because, people who aren't outgoing and aren't like their other siblings just have to have autism, People who go into their own little worlds and prefer to be alone, they just have to have autism, right? Because there just has to be something wrong with you if you're different. Yeah, because different. There's an ailment that this country has completely shunned, right? Because, we can't just be different and be ourselves, right? We have to conform with what society deems as normal, right? So, I'm like pissed off at this because first of all, I've worked with kids with autism for about 3 years now. I have a 12-year-old brother who has autism. So I know what autism is. I know about it. And I've come to the conclusion that autism is the ADHD of its day, right? I mean, autism is to the new millennium and the late 90s as ADHD and ADD are to the 80s and the 90s. I mean, back in the day, like when ADHD first came out, people were diagnosing kids left and right with ADHD. Medicating, so quick to medicate, so quick to say, oh my god, my kid can't sit still. They have ADHD. No, your child can't sit still because your child is a child. They have energy. Find something to do with it, Or maybe look back at kids who were in my situation, who were just unchallenged and bored with the instruction that they were getting. And so they didn't know what to do with themselves. So they decided to do things that maybe weren't considered acceptable by society, Don't just be so quick to judge and say that your kid has a problem. Look and see. Your kid is a kid, The same thing with autism. Just because a kid is a little different, and just because, they may prefer to play by themselves. I preferred to play by myself when I was a kid, Maybe they don't like other kids. I mean, yes, I understand that, like, playing with your peers is part of, development, but you don't have to do that all the time, and that does not necessarily mean that your child has a problem. That is not to say that I don't think parents should get their kids diagnosed if they think that there's a problem. Yes, by all means, please evaluate your children. Make sure that there's nothing wrong with them. But please, for the love of God, don't be so quick to judge your kid because he's different, And this goes out to all the doctors who are evaluating kids. Like, seriously, don't just assume. Really check and do the research, because I just think it's ridiculous that people are so quick to jump to the fact that kids have autism. And I really hope that Britney Spears' son does not have autism, because if he does, that could just be like another reason for her to get publicity and milk her son's disability. So, I mean, and that sounds really harsh, and I might get some hate comments from this, but I don't care. I really am so sick of the whole celebrity autism thing. Like, I understand we need, more visibility for autism. Like, everybody just assuming that their kids have autism left and right is just ridiculous. It's pissing me off, and yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link to the nope, not this way. This way. I'm gonna put a link to the article in the sidebar. Check it out. See what you think. I think that we need to stop shunning people for being different and let them be themselves. That's all I have to say. This is Peace Girl, and I promise the next vlog will not be as serious and heavy. Okay, love you guys. Mwah. Bye.